Sweet. Found a little spot here in the haunted forest. Looks like I could go live here if I don't move too much. Glad you guys were able to join the Gravity Hill. So Gravity Hill's not too far. That's why I went ahead and shot up here because I was basically on the same road. I said, why not? And of course, yeah, just like last time, a group of youngsters. Looks like some older people were here right now, and they're making their way out. This particular group seemed drunk. Lady just screamed all loud right now. Hello, Judy. Welcome back. So we're over at the haunted forest now. It's right nearby the Gravity Hill. Like I mentioned before, Pasadena. What's up, Ida? Welcome back. Cheers again, eh? Um, yeah, Pasadena has a lot of cool little spots that I've been wanting to check out, and so we could scratch the Gravity Hill off the list there. Might head back tomorrow. We're gonna be in the area. What's up, Chris Dean? Is SOR over already, or I kind of just didn't go home after work? So anyway, I thought I'd test the live right quick. Got the mountains behind us, and then the city and the ocean over that way. Oh, right on. Yeah, I've been kind of taking a break myself. I wonder who's on. I'll probably tap in a bit. But anyway, you'll see some flashlights coming up there. So, very popular spot, well-known paranormal spot, and further up the trail here, there's like a structure, I guess, where the mansion used to be, or some sort of structure of some sort. Yeah, yeah, I'm by myself, and yeah, just gonna head to the pad after this, pretty much. Don't have anything lined up for tonight. Just gonna rest it up, see what's popping on YouTube, and yeah, I'm glad you're able to make that out because usually it's just like even a lot of my videos is just like dark like that, and which is cool because it shows you some of the areas we're in. There's no light, and and I like it like that too. You know, a lot of times I've learned like going out with a lot of the guys I've gone out with, especially the hardcore guys that I feel are hardcore. A lot of times they won't use flashlights. I mean, we'll have flashlights and headlamps and stuff like that, but once we're out in the field, we don't really use flashlights, you know, unless necessary. And so we try to cut out as much light as possible. And yeah, you know, that could be really scary, but I enjoy it. I prefer it like that too. I don't mind the lights, but is that what it is in Italian Cypress? Talking about here, or you have one at your place? Oh, okay, yeah, maybe it's possible. That's cool to be able to tell the tree by its silhouette. And I'm gonna be a little shaky right here. I'm got my little pipe out, smoke some bowls, feel out the vibe. It's funny that group of people, they're just like scared to even walk up this way, and it's not that bad. I'd worry more about greetings, Chi, about wildlife. Definitely mountain lion and bear, even at the base of the foothills here in Los Angeles. There's actually a lot of mountain lion and what's up, bamboo, wagwan bamboo, soldier man there. Um, yeah, there's a famous mountain lion here in LA. that I believe recently got killed, and I heard it was hit, I believe, on a highway right here close by, close up to the foothills, and its name was P22. Yeah, yeah. When I'm in the streets over there, I worry about the gang. Well, I don't worry about the gangsters, but I'm aware, like whose neighborhood I'm in, what colors am I wearing, what time is it. But for the most part, I mean, I could slide through most neighborhoods without a problem. I don't look gang related or anything like that. But yeah, P22, yes. So P22 was famous because he'd always be creeping in people's backyards in the Hollywood Hills, all the way out through the Santa Monica mountains, and people would record it in their home surveillance systems. He'd be creeping in the backyard, and all of a sudden there'd be a picture or video of P22, and so they tracked them. They tracked her. I think it was a female. Um, was it a he or a she? I'm not sure. Yeah, it got around a lot, right? Well, yeah, mountain lions usually have a pretty wide radius, from what I understand, and they do make their rounds. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Fact check that one. Yeah, so P22, I remember, even when I was living out here, learning about P22, and I kind of followed it. You'd hear about it on the news. Oh, P22's over here. And so they had a collar on the mountain lion, and they would track it, and I think it got in trouble a few times with like some people down there. Um, it would it had to be either tranquilized a couple times, I think, and like maybe uh, put somewhere else. I don't know, but it was a famous mountain lion, and I guess it recently got hit. Yeah, they had to relocate it a couple times, right? P22 always getting into something, and finally got hit. So that was a bummer. But it was weird because I had heard about another mountain lion that had gotten hit, and I think on the same highway too. And I thought it was P22, but it wasn't. And then I heard that P22 did get hit, and so that was weird. And I recently lost my mountain lion claw, so that's a bummer. My friend, remember I mentioned the necklace story when the lady got hit by the car. It was like this weird story. And I had lost the necklace. I found it, had it repaired, and then as soon as the same day I got it repaired, I was wearing it, and boop, fell off. I found the necklace though, so I'm thinking the claw should be somewhere in the same area in the shop, but haven't been able to find it. And I was really attached to it, but it's all good. I'm, really learning to just not get attached to a lot of things, man. And it might just pop up. So I'm just letting it go, and if it's meant to come back, it will. So all good. Ain't tripping about that. And once again, with a lot of things, just learning to let go of she's let it go. You know, we hold on to so much. It's crazy sometimes. It's not healthy, or at least for me. I'm learning. So yeah, just a little hangout, chat, filling out the vibes. See if we hear anything, feel anything out. And so the first time I came up here, there's these trees right next to me, and there was it was almost like a complete teepee structure. And I was doing a live, and I was almost to it, and then it cut off and got all weird. But I was able to document a bit of the structure in that video, which was cool because I tried to come back and document it, and it just didn't happen. So I did get a little snippet of it, and that happens with a lot of times with the structures and stuff like that. Like something will happen and I didn't really get to fully document. But there's always like either a picture or a small little piece of video of it or something. Take it as it comes. But anyway, so that structure was there, and that tripped me out. I was like, what the hell? All right, people, doing bushcraft or something. What's up, Benny Loco? Um, but it just had that weird, me for, first thing I'm thinking Sasquatch. And then, but people won't think that Sasquatch are in these areas, especially at the foothills of a big ass city like this. But let me tell you, there's a lot of reports. The Sousa Mountains. Um, did I talk about this in the one in Azusa? I remember. So it must have been like early teens, and there's a famous radio station out here in Los Angeles called Power 106. It's like your mainstream booty shaking station, and and I remember this lady. Sometimes they'd have these shows like the Baker Brothers. There's these two DJs from I think where I think it was. Anyway, they would have like these segments where they have people call in with like weird stories and stuff like that. Nice. Take some dabs. Cheers to that. I got some nice rosin that I'm gonna be dabbing on when I get home too. Um, where were we? Yeah, so some lady called in and she started talking about that she had seen a Sasquatch up in the Azusa Mountains. And I was like, at the time, I was young. And I was like, what the hell? Bigfoot in Azusa? Like, no way. Like I remember, and then that report stuck with me. And to this day I still think of it. And since I've been out here, I went up there once with my brother just to go check. Did you hear that? Got someone right here. Heard something. I don't know if you guys heard that. And it's not that, but I heard someone over here. I don't really see anyone, but anyway. And where the hell was I? And so yeah, that really stuck with me. So brother and I went to go check, and yeah, we didn't really find much. We just kind of drove around and didn't have much gas, and ended up taking off. Yeah, see, you heard that? I'm sure it's a group of guys over there. Anyway, pack another little bowl here. See if I could do this one-handed. Should be able to. Can anyone roll one-handed? You that skilled yet? Get in the car with the window open. No, well, I'm trying to see if I see the lady in white, or who is it? I guess you'd call him Mr. Cobb or whatever. There's reports of him because he committed suicide here on the property. And so there's supposedly apparitions of him, apparitions of this old. I just heard something fall next to me, probably a leaf. This old lady. And so my sister was telling me, I guess when they got chased by the orbs, they were further up into the mountain there. They had hiked up a bit, and she said it was about around 3 in the morning. Of course, right? I try Benny Loco. There's man, I am able to get to some pretty cool spots, but I just feel like, man, my recording is just so raw, and like the narrations, like I don't know, I just critique myself too much, but I could be sharing a lot more. There's a lot more stuff, but I just don't want to bore you guys. Like even right now, like it's cool that we're hanging out and everything, but I wish it was a little more entertaining. But what I see going on is like a lot of fucking people, excuse my language, are going to spots like this, and they'll just, and it's happening with the Bigfoot stuff too. It's been going on a long time, and they'll just like live stream or make videos, and like every little noise is a ghost, and or it's just they exaggerate everything, right? And yeah, I don't know if I feel something or I do, if there's something going on, I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna let you know how I feel too. But I won't exaggerate anything. I don't feel like I do that. You hear that again? I don't think I have a weapon on me right now. But there is some dogs. Ha ha ha. Hold it in longer, right? So it's weird because I'm hearing that noise. It's almost like this weird cooing, but I don't hear any voices over there. I think there would be some people hanging out. You'd hear some voices. Gee, you can smell that one, huh? Yeah, it's this one called, it has a funky name. A lot of names are really funky these days. And a lot of people, a lot of old school cats and even people that I know, I don't know, get tripped out by the names. Like this particular one here I got and it's gifted by a buddy. Um, it's called Zope. And so I don't know what the lineage is, why they call it that. It's really nice though. Pretty sure it's like a hybrid and really bright green and kind of it does kind of have like, I don't mean to say soapy taste because that's not the greatest description, but it has like a weird funky little taste to it. I like it. I can hear an owl in the background here. Did you hear that? That kind of gave me the chills there. And if shit gets gnarly, I might do something crazy. Whoop! That shit's tripping me out. I'm gonna keep this rolling. And we're gonna walk towards that right now. See an owl or some sort of bird just flew up. There's the owl. There it is. They're owls. Ooh, that had me on edge for a bit. I thought it was a person. Yeah, I was thinking if it were a person, I'm gonna just walk over there and be like, "What the fuck?" Oh man. All right, I'm ready for another toke. That got me going a bit. And I had to let that whoop out because I mean, what the fuck, right? What are you gonna be like? Hello? I thought it was Mr. Cobb playing a prank on me or something. Yeah. Oh yeah. Have him pop up right now, Christine. I'd prefer to be in light if that were to happen. You know, and I'm honestly, dude, I really think on if you go walk Hollywood Boulevard, there's like ETs down there, Vegas Strip, you know, Times Square, places like that. In the Big Pine, maybe, bro. I don't know. I told you there's a stick structure right here last time we found, and I mentioned all the time. I'm always like repeating myself, and that's all right. I got to be okay with that because I got to realize that there's some people that haven't heard the things I say. So there's a famous, well, to me, it's famous. People don't know about this one, but there's a newsreel, and it's out of La Cañada, La Crescenta, La Cañada, which is the same foothills here. So it's just a little further down. There's a YMCA, and behind this YMCA, there's I guess, a residential area. This young guy got footage of what looks like a baby monkey darting through the trees, and you know that made the news. And the thing is, right up that same area, up in those mountains, I've been out with this person that used to, I guess, called research or whatever, investigate this area, and he was finding a lot of stuff, similar stuff to what we're finding in other places that could be pertain to Sasquatches. Okay, like the structures and all types of other stuff, and this is above where this footage was taken. You know, so I just found it very interesting, and to me, I don't think it was a monkey. And I did remix that newsreel, so it's somewhere in my shorts, in my YouTube short videos. Um, and what else? Let's see about that. Anyway, and yeah, I'm sure if you go to BFRO, you could look up. There's reports out of these areas. Another thing, Small Town Monsters is about to do a documentary, and yeah, Christine. uh about the Southern Sierra Sasquatches, and I think, and my buddy Jonathan, also Jonathan Easley from Western Bigfoot Explorations. You guys, YouTube channel, check it out if you're interested. They do good documentaries, and I've gone out with those guys, Bluff Creek and different areas, with Tate out here, Los Padres National Forest. Um, So anyway, he did a thing on the Gorman area and like the southern part of the Sierras too, and how they think that the Sierra Bigfoots are coming all the way down here, you know? to these areas because there's been reports out of Gorman, some weird, strange stuff. Gorman's a little town, small little town right outside of LA County, or it's probably still in LA County. No, it's Kern County, maybe. Anyway, nothing there, right? I mean, respect to Gorman, I always trip out when I pass by it. Weird vibes there on the highway. But even David Paulides had reported that there's some strange stuff. He didn't say what, but strange things going on around the Gorman area. And so I'm just like, oh, you know what? It's probably Sasquatches. And who knows, a bunch of other stuff too. But yeah, very interesting. And in these areas, man, today, who was it? Jeremiah over on Bigfoot Society had a couple of guys on from Oregon. And these guys are doing, uh, Bigfoot, I guess, investigating research, call it what you want, right? Because oh man, people get weird when you use certain words for certain things. Anyway, and I'm not trying to please everyone, but here's some voices. Um, so they're doing stuff up in Southern Oregon, and they're also tying in a lot of the missing persons in the area and how they're correlating the sightings and reports of Sasquatches and these missing people. And they're not, they're fully not saying that, yeah, they don't think it's all Sasquatch or whatever, not blaming it all on Sasquatch, but it's just unbelievable the reports of the missing and where the reports of these Sasquatch reports are is in the same area. So it's a trip. Oh yeah, San Francisco for sure, bro. And if you're talking Sasquatch, yeah, I've not too far outside of San Francisco. I believe there's a couple strange missing person cases out of Mount Tamalpais, and I've actually gone out there and definitely some vibes there. And so there's a picture, actually there's a video, and then I found this pretty big structure, and it wasn't. I mean, it was just like it almost looked like a mess, but there were some huge X's and just I could tell something was going on, and I found it right offside the road, and we had pulled over. I went up to it, documented it, and whatever. I posted it. This is years back, right? Several years back, and Gonzo Jesus Bayan, Breaking Bad, homie. He had looked into it and I guess found two subjects looked like Bigfoots in the structures, you know, in the video. And yeah, I've shown that before. It's a timestamp that he took, and so I'd have to go back. I haven't done the go back of the video and going through it and finding it. I have to do all that. But man, it's weird. And he did, whatever it is that he does, put his little filters or whatever. I don't like doing too much of that. I'll do a little if I need to, like just on like some of the latest videos I've been posting on like the UFO stuff or whatever those objects are. I have been playing with the filter a little bit sometimes. If I feel that it helps the objects pop out more, then yeah, I'll definitely use it. But I don't alter the objects or anything like that. So yeah. Yeah. Well, in the city, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, because if they are, and I do believe some of them are interdimensional, then yeah, they could be anywhere, bro. City. That's why there's reports of them in the deserts and in strange places. They could be anywhere, in my opinion. So it looks like the owls hitched up. Maybe there's like a couple. Maybe they're having a nice Friday night now. Anyway, so yeah, man, I'm glad I was able to go live here. We got to hang out a little bit. Gonna wrap this one up. Head on home. Tomorrow we got my nephew's birthday, so we'll be opening up the shop normal time, and maybe about early afternoon, probably get together and do a little party dinner thing for him, and out in the same area. So who knows, we might be able to hit these areas during the daytime after the party or whatever. Or if not, if you guys have any ideas on an area to hit, if it's not too far. This all worked out luckily because gas is an issue. um, but yeah, I'm glad to do this. We'll have some more fun, and yeah, any other spots we'll probably do. Hollywood Boulevard again. I've done that a couple times. There's actually some hotels in downtown near the shop that are really haunted. One, this LA historian that was on SOR was talking about that this place makes the Cecil Hotel look like a child's play. Um, he said it's the Barclay Hotel. So we could go check that out. And I don't know what the deal is as far as like, being able to get in or whatnot, but we could definitely check out the outside of the structure on public property. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'd love to do, but you gotta keep it legal. I ain't trying to get into too much trouble. And I've been missing the comments, you guys. Forgive me. But yeah, cool little hangout. Haunted Forest. You guys stay safe, stay blessed. Love y'all. And actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just walk out. Service might get cut out, but I'm gonna bring you guys with me just in case. Grab a few things here. It's crazy. Like the road is all messed up here. So like if you're trying to run out of here, good luck. Or even the woods. I think I got everything. So if I cut out, I might tap in maybe in the community page, let you guys know I'm safe. I'll post something there. Thanks for coming along.